Guys, you've been waiting for this for ages. It's finally here. We are going to see ChecXmate FGC from the Xbox arena, from the Xbox scene, making an appearance on the PlayStation 4, going up against a stream debutant on the CharlieWolfGaming platform. So both these guys are making their CharlieWolfGaming stream debuts. DaFlava from Zambia, a protege of none other than Mr. 5000, going up against the self-proclaimed best Scorpion and best Rain and best Nightwolf in Africa.
And I think I saw a Scorpion on the Mr. ChecXmate's side. So as a Scorpion player myself, I'm very keen to see what he can do with Scorpion, with Hanzo.
Okay, I'm sending this shit out.
So we have Kodal and Scorpion on stream. ChecXmate getting some pressure, playing with the cancels. Kodal's trying to take advantage, but ChecXmate missed his back to cancel there. It happens sometimes.
Oh, that is a punish there, and ChecXmate taking full advantage of a 299 combo. Does eat a bit of total damage here, and this is Kotal with the Khan cut and the command grab is a high damage Kotal Khan here. And I think he's also got access to the totems, but again goes for an unsafe string. And ChecXmate on his day 1 PS debut, as his variation name is saying, takes the first round.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortably, you gotta say.
And DaFlava doing the down ones, careful for that tele cancel.
Oh, interesting. Is that what he's doing? Like,
yeah.
I thought he was like, is he trolling or what?
This is the Salt series. He could be doing that too.
Well, actually, the Salt series is taking a bit of a break.
Oh, is this not this?
Now, this is the Murder Mysteries Panorama. This is the Murder Mysteries. Nobody knows who they're going to face until they eventually face them. And that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. We still got one more match after this. Know. None of them knew who they're playing.
Nobody knows who they're playing tonight. Yeah.
Awesome.
ChecXmate FGC had no idea that he was going up against DaFlava. DaFlava obviously had no idea he was going up against ChecXmate FGC. But guys in the chat, what do you think of the infamous ChecXmate FGC making his debut on PlayStation?
Well, he finds himself in the corner now, and I think this might just be very close to death. Going to end up in the corner.
He's in a bit of trouble.
Puts DaFlava in the corner. The sun is out for DaFlava. He does not want to. I'm sure he's teabagging.
That was a teabag, yeah.
I'm sure he's teabagging.
One round apiece. We are in the third round. This first game of this set between ChecXmate and DaFlava. Zambia versus South Africa.
I wonder if that's not a good idea actually by DaFlava. He probably knows ChecXmate by reputation. Maybe trying to elicit some kind of an emotional response by with the teabags. I don't think. Sorry, do you carry on?
No, I'm sure that's exactly what his strategy is, and it seems to be working. But let's see how it goes.
Oh, he's got ChecXmate in the corner and putting him under all sorts of pressure. Amplifies that to keep him in the corner. Got a bit of a damage buff going on here. Nice work there by FGC, ChecXmate FGC. Beautiful stuff. Manages to get the grab there. Oh, the teleport cancel doesn't land that time. This could be dangerous. No, that misses.
He missed the fatal blow.
Both of these guys. Need to be very careful here. Wave dashing in hard.
Oh, great flawless block into the back grab, and ChecXmate takes that first game, doesn't dish out any tea bags or salt bags or turbo bags or anything. Takes his victory, takes the lead, 1-0, ChecXmate.
Yeah.
What did you think of that stream debut, Lino and Para?
Well, dude, I think that displaying a lot of knowledge for the game there. I mean, those flawless blocks were on point. He wasn't recklessly teleporting either. Obviously, seeing that DaFlava was ready for that those shenanigans. I'm suitably impressed, Seawolf. I'm suitably impressed. What about you, Para?
Yeah, I'm impressed too. For someone who's not used to the PlayStation controller and him playing at this level, it seems very good. I want to see more from DaFlava. I think he can make this a little difficult for Scorpion. And he showed that in the second round, so I'm sure he can show us something here in this second game.
Yeah,
Andy Otam saying in chat, Checkmate, kill that Scorpion. I mean, kill that Kotal.
DaFlava is, I'm led to believe, a student of Mr. 5000, so I don't think anybody who comes up against DaFlava is probably going to have his hands full. Oh, big damage there. Not too much effort.
Just missed the timing on that conversion there.
This is exactly where you want to have Scorpion, but Scorpion's on home territory. He can easily use that interactable to get up.
In the beautiful Shirai Route 5 run.
Exactly.
I think that Scorpion does most of the bonding in there. Oh, he's going to die in the sun. He's going to die in the sun.
Great play from DaFlava, putting up the sun.
That's why he keeps his katana so sharp, so he can do some pruning and whatnot to him.
Sean Ravenhill in chat saying, you know, Blino and Seawolf, you both mocked my Scorpion, but his Scorpion can take on Checkmate Scorpion.
Oh, did you see that? The teabag led into a crushing blow.
Nice. Shauno, I know that you are signed up for the Khan of Africa tournament. If you're going to talk that kind of cuck, you've got to prove it, my man.
Well, I've seen on more than one occasion DaFlava going for the unsafe string. And on this particular occasion, Checkmate not punishing it, but maximizing the combo here. 330 damage, putting DaFlava in fatal blow territory, and that might be a dangerous position for...
Oh, that's unsafe, and that's
he's unsafe as well, and Checkmate takes full advantage of that.
Yeah, nice work there by Checkmate, showing a lot of patience as well. I've played him a few times, as you know, Seawolf, in the lead up to this stream, and one of the things that impresses me about him is how he's able to unlock so much damage with Scorpion. He isn't necessarily the most damaging character, he just seems to know all the optimals, and you don't want to be opened up by him. And then on the other end of the screen, you've got Kotal, who just touches you, and that's like 70% of your life bar gone.
Now, I haven't seen any totems from this particular variation of Total Khan. Am I missing something? Or so he's got the Khan cut, he's got the command grab.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got the amplified discus throw, so he doesn't have any totems equipped.
But still able to do so much damage.
What I would like to see from DaFlava is that instead of going for these unsafe things just to cancel into Grand Discus, I don't see the reason to do anything unsafe.
I mean, if he's got it equipped and he's got the bar, why not?
Exactly.
Down 4 into the... I'm not sure what that flame move is called, but it's a move that basically gave Checkmate a 2-0 lead against DaFlava here.
Flame breath. Para, you definitely know what that move is called.
Yes, I think it's Hell's Breath.
Hell's breath.
Yeah, if not mistaken.
Dragon's breath.
I think that's... I actually don't know. Guys in chat, maybe just share with us in your thoughts what you make of Checkmate's first appearance on the PS4 scene. We've been hearing about him for so long. He's obviously supported CharlieWolfGaming since who knows when. And I mean, for me personally, it's an honor to actually be able to, accommodate Checkmate. We got him the PS4. We got him used to the controller. He's still getting used to the controller. And I know it sounds like an excuse, guys. But I think anybody who's played on both platforms will know that the jump from, for example, an Xbox controller to a PS4 controller, there's a monumental shift between getting used to both these controllers. And Checkmate before this has never owned a PlayStation in his life. He's always been an Xbox fanboy.
Yeah, 100%. I know firsthand how difficult the Switch is, so it is definitely a thing. But by the same token, I don't think it can ever be used as an excuse. It's kind of like a bad works and blames as tool sort of situation. At the end of the day, you just got to get good. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, this guy's going crazy here with the Scorpion read.
Well, oddly enough, he did actually say to me that Scorpion is one of the characters that has translated better to the PlayStation 4 control than any of the other characters that he plays, and it's got a lot to do with his buttons. They're a little bit easier than other characters. So he definitely feels most effective with Scorpion at the moment.
Yeah, the main challenge with Scorpion in variation is playing would be the candle response.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
Well,
a great work.
Going
Like
absolutely apeshit in this particular game and
awesome
closes it
stuff
out
there.
in style there. 3-0 in favor of ChecXmate FGC. Giving DaFlava 13 something to think about, but probably also from DaFlava's point of view, thinking to himself, gee whiz, these guys really kind of given me the baptism of fire here. Stream debut, but I mean, it's a stream debut for both of these guys. Both of these guys can play. The set is far from over, guys. It's only 3-0 right now.
Yeah,
and
it is only 3-0, but I'm gonna interject there and say that ChecXmate FGC seems to be gaining in confidence as this match goes on. We were seeing some very even games, game one, but now it sort of looks like the momentum is shifting. So DaFlava is going to have to do some work. He's stuck with Kotal Khan now. I don't know if he plays any other characters. I've never actually seen him on stream before, but he obviously thinks that Kotal is the right pick for him here.
Guys in chat saying, see LLW saying he should have played Mark the Shark, or he should have played Killjoy. Guys, this is his stream debut. He's got the PlayStation for a month, I believe. He's got the PlayStation until the end of the Crown of Africa tournament. And I'd actually encourage you guys, I mean, you know, now that he's on the scene, give the guy a shout out, lab with the guy,
yeah, 100%.
Encourage the guy. We know that he's been speaking a whole lot of smack in chat. But I mean, I think it's fair to say, guys, that he's definitely a competent Mortal Kombat 11 player. And I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this is all about growing the community. He will have his chance to play against Killjoy, whether it be at the Crown of Africa, whether it be on a future stream. It's going to happen. But I think while he's here, guys, embrace it and you know, just invite the guy into our community. He's been here before. He's playing the thing that we all love playing, being Mortal Kombat. What more could you ask?
Oh, DaFlava is doing great work there in this round. He's just been very, very patient, taking his opportunities, and is putting on an impressive showing in this fourth match here. Awesome stuff by DaFlava.
Zaza, he will be entering the tournament. That is a guarantee. He will definitely be entering the tournament.
In fact, that's the whole reason why he's got the PlayStation. And I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to disclose who actually lent him the machine, and I won't until both parties are happy with me doing that. But just to say thank you so much to the member of our community who had the heart to just say, you know what?
Oh, great flawless block.
This guy's so keen to compete. I'm going to lend him my PlayStation for the month so that he can enter the Crown of Africa tournament. So yeah, just once again a great example of our community just being exactly that, a community.
No, absolutely, and I don't think I'm going to disclose the person until he actually tells me he's happy with that. I'm sure in his mind he probably just wants to be kept under wraps, but just a great show of support, really, to recognize that here's a guy that wants to compete against, in my opinion, Africa's best.
Yeah.
And he's got an opportunity because guy reached out to me and said, listen here, I've got an extra PlayStation, let's get hold of ChecXmate, get in the PlayStation, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, guys, big hearts in the FGC Africa community. Awesome stuff. Because of that, here we go. CharlieWolfGaming hosting ChecXmate FGC for the first time against DaFlava, who is Mr. 5000's protege.
And you know, you can actually see to a large degree some of Mr. 5000's teaching coming out. His movement is good. It's just, and guys, don't take away the fact that this is his stream debut. Stream nerves are real. I think in a calmer situation, maybe some of the unsafe options that he ends up going for wouldn't have been a thing. But when you're on stream under this pressure, it's a different ballgame. Great opportunity to a Punisher. That's exactly what ChecXmate does. Goes for the grab this time. 43 of you in chat, guys. As Art Department is reminding everybody, please do not forget to leave a like if you are enjoying what you are seeing right now. And what any Scorpion fan is enjoying seeing. I'm speechless.
A brutality. He needs a 10 for that.
And you'll get the 10.
It's not the Salt series, but as you guys know, if you perform brutalities on CharlieWolfGaming, you get a 10. 10.
In that match, though, I thought DaFlava like really played well.
Yeah, he did.
He took it to the last round. He wasn't doing any unsafe things. He was cancelling to discus.
Yeah, he showed some really good composure, especially in that first round there. In fact, after that first round, I thought, you know, he might actually take this one. But ChecXmate also showing great composure there. Like I say, just he seems to be getting more and more comfortable as the games go on, and he has put himself in a situation to get a 5-0. So DaFlava has got to do something now, otherwise we are done and dusted for this particular match. And I don't see why he shouldn't. DaFlava is actually playing quite well. He showed that he's capable of taking rounds off ChecXmate, so there's no reason why he can't come back into this.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, he does have a mountain to climb. Let's not.
That's true, but Lord and Gorny is famous for doing this kind of a thing. So let's see what DaFlava can do too.
Just to land that command grab, gets himself a little bit of damage buff in the process.
Mr. 5000 just confirming in chat what we spoke about just not too long ago there, Blino and Para. There are a bit of nerves on his boy DaFlava.
100%.
And it's to be expected. It's to be expected. I mean, from what I understand, DaFlava is a very chilled oak. And actually asked me if there was a spot available for him to compete. I played him a bit earlier in the week. And yeah, I mean, suffered at the hands of his Skotal, largely.
Yeah, I remember you chatting to me about that, Seawolf, and saying how suitably impressed you were by this young player.
Doing the right thing like any Kotal Khan player would do. Establish some space, got himself into the corner.
Oh, it's frames.
Yeah, you see he's cancelling into the safe special now.
Maybe a bit of guidance coming through there from Mr. 5000 himself, just saying, you've got that move equipped, use it.
No, you can
7
save a time
seconds
here,
left on the clock, yeah.
but he doesn't, and he finishes it.
Doesn't need to.
Nor saying there DaFlava needs more stream time, and you know, as long as he's happy to compete on stream, we are more than happy to accommodate him.
100%. I think we've said it many times on stream. You do improve your game exponentially when you are appearing on stream. It's really the true test, not combat.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct there, and I think especially when you have that attitude of you want to get better.
Yeah.
Playing on stream, we try to match up the opponents in terms of skill level as much as we can possibly do.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen it with so many players in our community, you know, appearing on stream, whether it be on FGC Africa, whether it be on CharlieWolfGaming, whether it be on a Vicious Titans channel. We've seen community members just get that much stronger, and you know, I think that's going to happen with DaFlava as well. Although he's under the tutelage of Mr. 5000, the stream will only help him. And there he goes for the unsafe option again. I think he might pay the price here. He does.
Oh, he does
ChecXmate
too.
puts himself on match point.
He's definitely got himself, I wouldn't say unfair advantage, but definitely an advantage being under the tutelage of somebody like Mr. 5000. So this is definitely a player that I'm keen to keep my eye on. So yeah, the more streams he can appear on, the better.
DaFlava playing really well though in the second round, besides that last part where he cancelled the unsafe low.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
this is the punish there, unfortunately, Mr. The flavor. I think the one thing in the situation there, you can't afford to have damage left on the table. Great flawless block coming through there from ChecXmate. Backward grab. ChecXmate is on match point right now.
Yeah. I think that
Nice point,
duck.
DaFlava also has to kind of realize that ChecXmate knows the matchup, he knows where the gaps are, he flawless blocks every single time. So DaFlava's really going to start mixing things up a bit more. I don't think he's going to get the opportunity, unfortunately.
And that is an impressive first showing by DaFlava.
Oh, a mercy.
Mercy. I think he put the control down. Oh no, he's there.
ChecXmate FGC putting on a show. I can't say I'm entirely surprised by the mercy.
Well, I think ChecXmate is probably feeling rather Beyonce right now.
Yeah. Okay, he's obviously not going to get the opportunity now, but I think DaFlava kind of just needed to mix things up a bit more in this matchup. Did you see a friendship? No.
Not
fatality.
at all. Not at all. We see the fatality that appeared on the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer some 20 months ago, coming into full effect here. And great stream debut for ChecXmate FGC. And you know what? Scoreline aside, a great debut for DaFlava as well. I think he played exceptionally well. I think there were times where the matches could have gone either way. I think there was one match in that 5 that ChecXmate ran away with. But I think overall his quality of his play was great. And I mean, you know, as we said before, guys, he's going to appear on more streams, providing that he wants to compete on stream.
Yeah, 100%.
And just so, by the way, guys, now that this match is finished, let me just add an extra bit of spice.
Yeah, and guys in the chat really showing a lot of love there as well, saying GG's to both guys. I agree, man. I think DaFlava, like you said, I mean, scoreline aside, you mentioned earlier that we try not to make any mismatches on stream. I don't think that was a mismatch. I think that DaFlava definitely displayed enough skill to maybe say, you know, in a future running back sometime, he has every chance of winning that match. So excellent display by both these guys. I'm highly impressed by both of these debutants.
Yes, and I want to welcome ChecXmate and DaFlava to our FGC Africa team.
Yeah.
Onto the streaming circuit, and I think it's just an asset to have all these new great players playing in these kinds of streams.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what I'm really keen to see, and I'll get to the extra spice in a second, but what I'm really keen to see is knowing that a player like DaFlava is under Mr. 5000's tutelage, knowing that he's keen to play on stream, as he's shown. He actually reached out to me to ask me if there is a spot. I actually only confirmed with him this morning, and he was like, put me in, I'm there. So there's obviously a determination for him to, number one, get onto stream, and obviously number two, to get better. And I think a combination of Mr. 5000's tutelage and obviously making more stream appearances, we're going to see exactly that. But the spice, guys, is as follows. On Sunday, on CharlieWolfGaming, we're going to have the return of ChecXmate on stream. If you are keen to take on ChecXmate, please WhatsApp, DM me so that I can make a match happen. I know that there are a number of guys who are quite keen to take on ChecXmate. I'm putting out an open invitation to anybody who wants to take on ChecXmate. DM me and I will see if I can make a match happen on Sunday starting at 7 o'clock.
I suspect, Mr. Seawolf, that you're going to get a lot of takers for that match.
And that's exactly what we want to see. I mean, if we get takers, we obviously can't accommodate everybody at the same time, but we can definitely put an event together. We can put an event together that we might not see one match, But we definitely want to see prominent members of our community putting their hands up and saying, listen, the guy's been talking all this time. He's here. The invitation's out. Let us know. Send me a DM on WhatsApp. Let me know if you're keen to take on ChecXmate. Obviously in good spirits, guys. It is CharlieWolfGaming. It is the Salt series. If it's a Salt series, you know, as much as we see teabags, brutalities, fatalities, friendships, mercies, turbo bags, mid-screen bags, mid-game bags, you name it, it's all done in good spirit and it's done in fun. So, guys, reach out to me. Let me know if you're interested in taking on ChecXmate. But from my point of view, guys, that was an impressive showing. So, you know, for somebody to come into our scene, make his PS debut, and put on the performance that he has done just now, I think it's impressive. So, big shout out to ChecXmate for your performance. Big shout out to DaFlava for agreeing to be on stream tonight. And we're hoping to see both of you in future streams. Yeah, so guys, that was our match number 2 of Murder Mysteries. Mystery solved. Scorpion killed Kotal.